Welcome to Champions Mojo. Join us for conversations that inspire and empower you as an adult athlete, fitness enthusiast, or master swimmer. Our goal is to make each episode insightful and inspirational and to discover what it takes to build or keep a life of personal excellence. I'm your host, Kelly Pallas, and we're here to champion you. Hey, I'm doing an on-deck interview with Charlie Cockrell. He is a 56-year-old swimmer for the DC Aquatics Club, the Masters team in DC. And I'm a huge fan of Charlie. I've known him for years. He is a tremendous volunteer and official with U.S. Masters Swimming. And we are friends from Virginia, but then I've swum in Florida, and you come down and swim with us when you're there for work. Let's start with let's say welcome to Champions Mojo.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. This is fantastic. I appreciate what you do. And just hearing all of these stories from swimmers all over the country, it's fantastic. So thanks.
Well, you have a fantastic story. And first, tell us when you go down to the Space Coast and what you do, because it's pretty cool.
Well, I am the Director of Engineering at NASA Langley Research Center. If you're not familiar with that, NASA has 10 centers all over the country. And at Langley, we are a research and development center. So we are developing new technologies, demonstrating things, and bringing those for missions and commercial applications. So when I go down to the Space Coast, it's really to work together with our commercial partners and also some of the launch capabilities that are at Kennedy Space Center. We do that all over the country. And it's one of the parts of my job I really enjoy when you work for NASA, right? I like to say we are doing this to solve big challenges for the nation and for society. And of course, that takes a lot of capability. So we all have to work together. And fortunately, I'm able to swim with your team, Kelly, usually when I come down to the Space Coast. And I'm fortunate enough when I travel around the country and go to the other NASA centers or places, I can swim with a master's team or a group, and everybody is always so welcoming. And it's actually fun to do, to get different workouts and meet new people. So always enjoy it.
That is one of the coolest things about Masters, is being able to travel around and swim anywhere with fellow Master swimmers. So also you are let me see, I don't think you can get any higher ranking as a Masters swimming official than you are, because I see you at Masters Nationals as like the top guy or one of the top officials. Tell us about your volunteerism, because that does not come easily.
Yeah, I volunteered for years for Masters. It's something I really enjoy doing. I've been a deck official for a long time in both USA Swimming and Masters. I've done a lot of things locally in Virginia. I was the chair of the LMSC. I was the officials chair. And I really enjoyed that because I got to know all of the people here locally, and it was just a really fun group, and we all worked together very, very well. And then at the national level, let's see, I've chaired the officials committee. I chaired the rules committee. That was really a nice job. It was my favorite job, probably. I really enjoyed doing that. And the legislation committee, I served 2 years on the board of directors, and I finished that this past September. And so I'm back to just being an official. I'm going to be the head starter at our International Gay and Lesbian, our IGLA championships that are coming up in Washington, D.C. this June. It's going to be a great meet, and we're looking forward to welcoming people from all over the world to the United States for that meet. So already in the planning stages of that.
That is so cool. You will be the guy saying, take your mark.
I'm the head starter for that meet. So yes, I will be saying take your mark quite a bit for that meet. Yes.
How many people do you expect for that meet?
I think we'll get upwards of maybe 500, 600 or more people for that meet. I think we're planning for several hundred people. I just finished the competition that we had down in Buenos Aires in November, and I think we had about 500 people. So that's very typical. And again, at that time of the year, that'll be a wonderful short course meters championship. And so great meet in a nice pool, but also in an inclusive and welcoming atmosphere, which is really the essence of master swimming. But at IGLA, we also like to do that and welcome people from all over the world in that environment.
Isn't that the truth, that it's just Masters is so welcoming, and IGLA is even more welcoming sometimes. So tell me about IGLA. Can I swim in it?
Absolutely. We welcome everybody. It's very inclusive. So whether you're part of the LGBT community or you're an ally, anybody can come. And the meet that we're going to host in Washington, D.C., it's going to be the first week of June. We will be hosting that. DC Aquatics Club is the host. It's the first time the IGLA, International Gay and Lesbian Aquatics, is what that stands for. Championships will be in the United States since 2019. They were 2019 in New York, 2022 in Palm Springs, and now 2025 in Washington, D.C. And we're going to have some wonderful swimming. The meet will start on a Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there'll be an open water event on Tuesday. Wednesday, swimming, and Thursday will be a complete relay day, which is going to be a super fun day with music and a great time and a great camaraderie. Longbridge Aquatic Center in Arlington, Virginia will be the site of the meet. Be a short course meters meet, so great opportunity to get those short course meters, top 10 and records and great competition. So great competition, fun times. It'll be the week before the World Pride event is scheduled to happen in Washington, D.C. And just an inclusive, fun atmosphere. If you have never been to an IGLA meet, it's really well run, but also just a super fun, welcoming kind of place, a lot of team camaraderie, but everybody is welcome to come from across the United States and across the world. So we look forward to that.
And I will put if you'll give me the link, I'll put that in the show notes so anybody listening to the show can find it. And do you have to be a U.S. master swimmer to swim in the meet, or how do you enter?
So it is sanctioned by U.S. Master Swimming, so it's just like a regular meet. If you are a USMS member, you can sign up. We'll put the link in there, just like you would do for any normal meet. If
like
you are
Club Assistant?
It's a little bit of a different system, but it's going to work almost the same as Club Assistant, so it'd be very easy to navigate. And if you are not a USMS member, I think we are offering a one-event registration, so you could be a USMS member just for the meet, just like we would do normally. So it'll be run just like a Masters meet, just a lot more fun.
And you can bring your spouse, and DC is a great city for people who don't want to swim, can hang out and do something else.
Oh, absolutely. There'll be plenty to do. I should also mention there's swimming, diving, water polo, artistic swimming, so you can watch all those other sports. There's an open water event, and like you said, plenty to do in Washington, D.C. There's tons of culture, entertainment, food, sports. So bring your spouse, partner, bring your family, and it'll be a really fun time. We really would love everybody to come.
One of the things I've noticed that you and your husband, Drew, do well is incorporate your swimming into travel and fun. So share with us, a little bit what you might suggest to people if they're trying to get their spouse to go to a meet. Or I know Drew's patiently watching, and so I'm filming your 100 IM today. So what do you recommend?
Yeah, my husband, Drew, he's a great supporter. He'll tell the story. His swimming career, he peaked when he was 8 years old, and he has a blue ribbon for the 25 butterfly that he didn't get DQ'd in Summer League, and he decided that was it. So now he just end on a high note, right? I'm still going, right? Trying to get to that accomplishment. But no, for example, I mentioned we went to Buenos Aires to attend the IGLA Championship, and so we turned that into a nice vacation. I try to balance the swimming with things that we could do outside of that, which is really always nice to do. And those multi-day meets, I will tell him, come for 1 or 2 events, and then he'll find some time to go out by himself and do some touring. And then when the meet is over, we will spend time together. So, and then I try to pick events so that I'm not just swimming the entire time. I want to balance, his time and us being able to enjoy the trip together. And usually we're able to do that very, very well. Like I said, he's a great supporter, always supporting my swimming and coming, but then we're able to turn that into really nice trip and vacation. And also going with my DC Aquatics teammates, we're able to get out and enjoy the city, and you got the swimming and you got the culture and you got all of those things that you can balance. So he's been a great sport about it, coming to all these meets.
Yeah, he is. He's a sweetheart. So tell us how your swimming played into. I'm so impressed with your career and your volunteerism. How did swimming play this role in you being, such a successful career? And give us a little background on where your swimming started and how it developed.
Gosh, yeah, I started probably like a lot of people. I was a summer league swimmer. I started when I was 9 years old in Hampton, Virginia. And I think I just developed a love for it overall. I was never a championship swimmer going to nationals or anything like that. but it kept me healthy and I enjoyed it and I enjoyed the social aspect of it. I didn't swim in college, but I picked up on masters a little bit after I graduated from college. And what I really enjoyed about masters is that, first of all, it is a great way to start your day. If I don't start my day with either in the pool or dry land or something, I feel off. And so I think what it does is it allows me to be, from a career perspective, really productive and have energy and stay motivated. And it also keeps me really, really healthy. And it's a great, great stress relief kind of thing, right? I'd say I probably would not be able to do my job well or be a good leader or be as productive if I didn't have this aspect of it, right? So I think it's a big component, but also it's just something that I really enjoy. And the biggest part of it is the people. When I came in today, I saw you, I saw several other friends, and I said, that's what I really enjoy when I come to a meet is I leave feeling energized and really, just having connected with people. And it's really, really nice.
Yeah. What does a training week look like with your heavy, work schedule? How many days a week and kind of yardage?
I usually try to swim 3 days a week. My workouts now are usually average about 4,000 yards. I have in the last couple of years gotten really on to, really thinking about rest and recovery a little bit more than I did in my younger days. So, rather than go and just try to crank out hundreds and like that, I've gotten to be a big fan of the high intensity with rest and recovery and trying to do a little more race pace kinds of things. And then I think in the last few years, really appreciating the value of a good recovery day, right? I used to feel bad if I couldn't swim every day. Now I recognize it's actually a good thing. You get a high intensity workout and recover. So I will swim, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or sometimes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Then those other days will be dry land because now I appreciate the value of strength training, and that's a great workout. And then Sunday morning, what I really, really love to do is just go out for a nice 5 or 6 mile run. And I'm not competitive when it comes to running, but that's just to get out and enjoy the scenery, have a great day, listen to music, kind of dampen down the Sunday scaries a little bit. And again, just doing something every day like that keeps me going.
Well, you swim a variety of events from the 100 IM to the 500 free coming up next. So what is that about, just this variety?
That is unusual for me. I would say I am a breaststroker. Breaststroke and IM is what I will usually do. But this meet, I decided to do some different things, and I can't tell you why. It just felt like it was a really good to do. I said when I was signing up, I said I don't just want to do the same thing. Also, just swimming IGLA in November, I swam all the breaststroke and IM events, and I thought, wouldn't it be really fun to try something different today? So the 200 back, I hadn't swum it in a long time. It felt really good. We're going to see what this 500 free looks like. I think it maybe has been over 10 years since I've done it in a meet. So I'm going to just try to have fun with it. But I actually think that was one of my goals coming into this year was to do a little bit more racing, swim some different events, and get some variety in there outside of my normal range. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing. Like, okay, I've had a meet. I did all the times. What can I swim that's different? Because there are only a few events. So is there anything that I have not asked you that you would like to share with our listeners?
Well, I would just say, I've been a master swimmer now, for 30 plus years, which is amazing to say. Hard to believe, right? And I think one of the things I've really noticed is the makeup of master swimming has changed tremendously. When I came in today, I said on the one hand, I used to know everybody at the meet, and that is not the case anymore. I really enjoy seeing old friends, but I also enjoy seeing all these new swimmers that are coming in that are invigorating the sport. And I think as I've gotten older and I've seen the makeup of master swimming change, it's really made me appreciate the sport more, right? I used to get very anxious at meets and things like that, and now I try to have a lot more fun with it, and I see it as just really vibrant, and it's nice to see it growing. And again, I'm glad I'm still able to do it. I'll do it as long as I can. And again, always about seeing the people that are involved. That's what keeps us going.
Yes, and it's always great to see you. And thank you so much for all of your volunteerism for U.S. Master Swimming, because we wouldn't be growing, Master Swimming wouldn't be growing without people like you. So thanks, Charlie, and thanks for spending time with me today.
Well, thank you, Kelly. What I appreciate, I've watched you swim for many years, and I know you're a very, very good swimmer. But I appreciate that now you're out there collecting and telling these stories of people all over the country. It's really fascinating and fantastic to see. So thanks for what you're doing, and thanks for letting me talk to you today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for listening to the Champions Mojo podcast. Did you enjoy the show? We'd be grateful if you would leave us a 5-star review on iTunes to help others find us. And we'd also love to hear from you. We're on all social media platforms, or you can reach us at championsmojo.com.